Good afternoon. It's October 12th, and this is Tamara Bavendam, and I'm Craig Matthews. And Tamara and I are preparing for the No Kings protest coming up on this coming Saturday, October 18th. And anyway, Tamara, you want to tell us a little bit about the protest and why we're involved?
Yeah, the protest is going to be in Springfield at the Robertson County Courthouse on Main Street, and we have been protesting, since April, the first hands-off protest. And as I was going about signing up for the No Kings 2.0 protest several weeks ago, I was intending to go back to Nashville like we normally did, and I was like, I wonder if we shouldn't just try one in Springfield. And up to this point, there's been protests in Clarksville and some in Gallatin, some in Hendersonville and Nashville, but there hasn't been any in Springfield. So I decided to just give it a go and see what the local community was willing to support, and hopefully that a lot of people would come out and make it very clear that this is a democracy, and we don't have kings here, which is the name of the protest movement is No Kings. And so just went through the process of the No Kings website and signed up for it, and have gone through the training process that's largely being put together by the Indivisible group. Also, the Move On group is involved, and hopefully we'll have a big turnout. I mean, my goal, the way I visualized this, was to have the courthouse completely surrounded with people and signs and
Thousands of people.
thousands of people. And, just make it really clear that we are absolutely not happy with the way things are going, with just everything, essentially, from the immigration actions and the prosecution of people that have engaged in lawful activities related to Trump's previous illegal actions, and now he's retaliating. The amount of corruption that's going on at the federal level with Trump and his family, et cetera. There's just so many things that are absolutely not consistent with our Constitution and democracy that we need to stand up and put our voices out there. So that's why I'm showing up. How about you?
Well, to address the need for the protest and the motivation for the protest, it's clear for anyone that's paid attention to the news the last few months since January, since Inauguration Day. Aside from individual issues, and I mean, you could go down the line, uh, talking about his activity around the courts, around the Congress, the legislature. You could talk about Social Security, veterans issues, but altogether, it's clear that Trump's primary motivation is an acquisition of power, and one step after another, as long as he's been in this time in his second term, it's been one power play after another power play with the congressmen and senators. And I mean, he's got a rubber stamp Congress basically, and same with the courts. It's in just one attack after another on the court system. And anyway, and looking at what can we do? what can Democrats do, or people that are want to put a stop to him. Excuse me. And take a look at the whole scene, and they've got both houses of Congress and the presidency, uh, un, virtually unlimited funding to spend the money. And now with the new ICE operatives, I can't think of a nice word for them, but they very much appear to be performing the same function as guys called brown shirts did some years ago. But so we don't have much in the way of influence, and all the American people can do right now is stand up together, stand up loudly, and stand up as a whole, and to change the course of the way history is headed right now. And I'm hopeful this time. This No Kings on the 18th. We've seen a pretty good turnout coast to coast, but I think this coming Saturday nationally will be pivotal. If we don't have a strong turnout on Saturday, uh, and that's every city in the United States. Uh, I'm afraid of what the future might bring. What do you think, Tim?
No, I agree. And there's currently over 2,000 events that are registered with the within No Kings. And one of the interesting facts from the safety training that we did this week was they mentioned that for the first No Kings in June, that they had 300,000 people registered. But if you remember, there was 5 million people that showed up. So the registration is nowhere near what the actual attendance is likely to be. And so if it was 5 million in June, who knows how many million it could be with more sites around the country. And again, by making it more convenient for people in Robertson County by having one in Springfield, I really hope that all of the voices in Springfield and Robertson County that aren't happy with the direction that things are going with the government shutdown and all of the healthcare issues, just really, it's important we get out there and make our voices known that we're not going to. This just is not our country, and we want our country back. And so this Saturday on the 18th, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Robertson County Courthouse, please come, bring your voices, and you'll meet a lot of wonderful people who really feel exactly as you do. And it doesn't matter who you voted for in the past. This isn't about a party. Excuse me. This is about democracy.
You know, and I think how many protests? 5 total we've been since April, including
so.
Washington, D.C. I got to hang out with Adam Kinzinger for a while up there. And the one thing that since the very first one to the last one, the one thing we've heard over and over again, and from people all age groups, is this is the first time I've ever done this. And people, people Social Security age. This is the first time they've never considered it before, but they are now. And all of us need to consider it now. Over the years, I've thought, well, I should get a little more politically involved here or there. I should make it a point to vote for this guy or make a donation to this candidate. Right now, if you were ever going to demonstrate or protest in your life, if you were ever going to vote in your life, if you were ever going to participate in a political campaign like the one we have for Tennessee District 7, the special election, if you were ever going to do it, now is the time. Now is the time. Unless America shows up for this protest and continues to, and let's the world know this is not okay. Uh, we may not have a chance to in time to come. This is it's getting down to it. One thing that's clear, and I hate to acknowledge it, is that from January 20th to now, Trump continues to acquire power. He's got he's got more power now than he had a month ago and a month before that. And there's some momentum going there. And Lord, whatever we need to stop that. And so whoever might have a chance to listen to this, show up and bring your friends.
Absolutely. We really look forward to seeing you um, at 11 a.m. on Saturday, October 18th at the Robertson County Courthouse.
Yeah.